Coming up in today's food adventure.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Even I think that's spicy. Nothing could have prepared me for just how spicy the food can actually get in Guangdong. But today's food adventure proves I have a lot to learn, and oh no, I think I may have broken Peter.
My soul left my body.
Hello, and welcome to another Chinese food adventure. I'm in Guangdong, so you know what that means.
Bonjour!
Peter's back! And we have an absolutely packed food adventure for you today. This is a video concept I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So Guangzhou, it's the capital of Guangdong province. I think it's like 130 million people live in this province, and there's also so many cuisines in this province. So I think Cantonese would probably be the most famous cuisine, but there are so many other cuisines here in Guangdong province that you really should try if you pay a visit. So in today's video, we're going to be eating north, south, east, west Guangdong, but all here in Guangzhou.
Well, so the first stop is going to be Chaoshan food.
Chaoshan, so that's in the west.
No, in the east.
In the
You're
east.
talking to a geography major.
Are you sure?
Hello. It's like right next to Fujian province.
And is there some good food from Chaoshan? Actually, I've been to Chaoshan. The food is very lovely there. I had baizhou, where you like have basically white congee and you pair it with all these different like seafoods and stuff like that. And of course, who could forget the iconic Chaoshan beef hot pot? That's pretty much the extent of my knowledge of Chaoshan cuisine. Is there definitely some blanks we can fill in tonight?
Bien sore.
Oh, Peter, I've missed you. Fun fact, as Peter would say, the cuisine is called Chaoshan Cuisine. Chaoshan is not a place. There are two places. So you've got Chaozhou, which is the Chao in Chaoshan, and then you've got Shantou, which is the Shan of Chaoshan.
There's also Jieyang.
Okay, so Chaoshan cuisine refers to the food you'll find in these three places. Well, now we've thoroughly discussed the geography, let's get to actually eating the food you can find there. Here you go, Peter. I'll give that to you. And I know what we do with this.
Are you sure you know what to do with this?
I was like, I'm gonna make Peter so proud. I'm gonna clean our bowls.
I am just blinking very loudly.
Anyway, while Peter orders for us, I'm still determined to wash our bowls. In case you didn't know, in Guangdong, they really love to wash their bowls and cutlery before eating, often with tea. So when you go to Guangdong and you see tea and a big silver bowl on the table, you'll know what you're meant to do.
对，先这样吧。对。
Look, I did it all by myself. Who cleaned? For you. So what have we ordered?
Oyster omelet.
Oh yes, I love an oyster omelette.
Actually, I may change that to something different. Because
That's fine. I've had that before.
Oh, 哎，你好，我们换一个那个菜脯煎蛋。
菜脯.
Guess what this is?
菜脯 is recipe. It is. 菜脯 is recipe. So you've ordered us a recipe egg. It's a joke. 菜脯.
Let me demystify.
Okay.
This cai pu is actually pickled radish.
Oh, why is it called 菜脯?
That's the Chaoshan way to call it. So it's a salty pickled radish fried with egg.
It doesn't look like there's pickled radish in there. I guess the pickled radish I'm thinking of is like the Sichuan style that's like pink.
In China, pickled radish can come in all shapes and sizes and colors.
So I'm gonna keep an open mind. Speaking of an open mind, I don't think Peter was very open-minded about my slicing technique.
Okay, if you really want to do it the pizza way, bien sore. Let's try. You taste the pickled radish?
Right at the end, because it's quite a salty pancake. So the first thing that hits me is the saltiness and that eggy flavor. And then there's got that little crunch of the pickles inside. And it's not like, it's a salty pickle, but you can taste a little bit of that pickliness.
I mean, like the most important thing for this pickled radish here is not to be overpowering and then to make the whole dish just taste like the pickled radish.
That's really good.
I guess it's light and good stuff to as an appetizer.
Right in time for our next course to arrive. What's this one?
This is called 芡实百合包 in Mandarin. 芡实, this is, in English, people either call it foxnut or gorgon fruit.
I've heard of neither of those.
So it's a kind of plant that grows like in fresh water. And then we use the seed of the plant. And 百合, that is lily bulbs.
Lily bulbs. What an interesting dish. Well, I'll try some of those seeds first. Oh, that's so interesting. The sauce, first off, it's coconutty and garlicky.
A little bit savory at the same time.
Yeah. And then those seeds, they got a bit of resistance to them. They're almost a bit ricey, like a little glutinous.
In the Jiangzhou area, they actually call it 鸡头米.
Oh.
Yeah, so like chicken head rice, because the plant itself, like the part where you actually can harvest this seed, it kind of looks like a chicken head.
The seed itself doesn't have any flavor. What the flavor I'm getting is the flavor of that sauce. And then as for like the little petals, that remind me a little bit of like, I don't know, onion slices. Again, it doesn't really have too much of its own flavor. It's just a a texture in there. The seeds and the bulb are both just textures. It's a really interesting dish. I've really not had something like this before.
New discovery.
New discovery. Always a new discovery with you, Peter. You know what I found when I was here with my parents actually in Guangzhou? I realized that Guangzhou is a hard city to eat at as a foreigner.
Okay.
Hear me out. When you go to Sichuan or you go to Chengdu, you know as a foreigner you need to eat dishes like, I don't know, gongbao jiding or mapo doufu or like mao cai. Like there are certain must-try dishes. But in Guangzhou, it's like, I think it's more about like the quality of ingredients or like the seasonality of ingredients or how a specific restaurant combines those dishes. So I find it kind of hard to know, like, other than the recommendations that you've given me in the past, where to go.
I mean, that's why you need local expertise in Guangzhou when you're eating.
I'm very happy to have a Peter in Guangzhou.
And another dish I ordered is raw marinated shrimp.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah.
So garlicky. I'm loving the plating. It's plated in this shell plate.
Do you like it?
I'm obsessed with it. I love the texture of raw prawn. When a prawn is raw, it kind of takes the crunch out of it, like you get with a cooked prawn, and it adds like a glutinous kind of texture to it. So it's kind of like a glutinous prawn, and that sauce is, wow, a whack bang of flavor. It's like garlicky. It's got a bit of spice. Are you okay with that? It hit me a little bit, which means it's probably hitting you like a bus.
A little bit, yes. More than a little bit, actually.
Well, I mean, you're improving.
Okay, like recently I have been to Chengdu.
Okay.
So yes, I guess that was like some kind of practice as well. Like I was not crying when I was eating Chanjang, so yeah.
Wow, impressive. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how Peter goes with our next Guangdong cuisine then, because apparently it's going to be really spicy. Peter's nervous because we're actually about to have spicy Guangdong food, because something you have to remember about Guangdong is it borders Hunan as well as Jiangxi province. So basically two of China's spiciest provinces right next to China's least spicy province. We've just got 3 of these delivered. I guess these are all for you.
These are all mine.
We're eating northern Guangdong food from Shaoguan, right?
So, actually from a sub-city under Shaoguan called Nanxiong. And fun fact, geography lesson now, guys.
I'm ready, taking notes.
Do you know what Guangdong was used to be called in the past?
Guang?
Lingnan. Does that ring a bell to you?
No.
So Lingnan, that actually means to the south of a mountain. And what is this mountain? This mountain is Nanling. The whole entire Guangdong province mostly lies on the southern part of Nanling. But actually there are bits and pieces of Guangdong province that's actually on the north of Nanling. And Nanxiong is one of them.
Does that mean that the food is markedly different in that area?
When we're talking about food, we should probably first look at the geography. And okay, this is from a geography major. The first law of geography is called spatial autocorrelation, which means things that are closer are more likely to be similar than things that are further apart when there is no significant boundary that can be seen. So in this case, Nanxiong is geographically and spatially close to Hunan and Jiangxi to the north with no geographical barriers. But there is a significant geographical barrier, the Nanling Mountain, towards the south. So this means that Nanxiong is actually more similar to Hunan and Jiangxi.
So the food actually that we're about to eat is quite spicy. The first thing she asked when she came over was, "Can you eat spicy?"
你们吃辣吗？
是啊，这些都是小馆的菜都是比较辣的嘛。
是啊，这小馆都他们这里吃的全部都是吃辣菜。
And actually looking at our neighbors here, red and green chilies everywhere. So Peter is already opening his first Wanglaoji.
Yes.
Dishes have arrived. They smell and look fantastic. I mean, we're both fans of Lawsifen, so we love the smell of pickled bamboo shoot, and I'm getting that a lot from this one in particular. And that's because it has pickled bamboo shoots inside, the ingredient that gives Lawsifen its signature smell and taste. Another ingredient that makes Lawsifen is river snails, and we've got those in here too. It's also like got green and red chili on there. Peter, maybe we get you some rice. While we waited for our rice, we started to nibble, but we probably should have waited.
Oh my gosh, the spice is hitting me.
It's spicy. Oh wow.
It's hitting me.
Even
Oh my god.
Even I think that's spicy. I think I'm gonna need to have a drink actually. Whoa.
Why am I doing this to myself?
You stop eating. Oh, the rest of that is for me. No, that is definitely out of your league, Peter. It's delicious. It tastes like Lawsifen in stir-fry form, but wow, it is so spicy. We've got a nice amount of rice here. Here we go, Peter. Rice for you.
Okay, like the first reaction I'm having towards that dish, it was literally my soul left my body.
Do you want to try one of these? They look a little less spicy.
Sure.
I mean, it does come with a spicy dipping sauce, but maybe you just try it without.
So this one is a stuffed tofu dish.
That's what it looks like inside. So wait, what's it stuffed with? Mushroom?
I tasted taro,
Oh, taro.
mushrooms, and some kind of like baby shrimps, stuff like that. So like very umami kind of taste.
It's like a umami bomb. I'm gonna have it with the dipping sauce. It's not spicy. It adds a saltiness and a tang. Not spicy at all. You can feel it? Okay, I think it's time we got Peter out of here.
Bonsoir.
Tonight we are going to be trying food from
Chanjang.
Western Guangdong.
Yep. Chanjang Cuisine, we can see a lot of like subtle flavor. We can see a lot of seafood ingredients as well. I would say Chanjang Cuisine is still under the broad umbrella of Cantonese cuisine, but with its own uniqueness. The restaurant is actually right here.
Okay, it's got a big chicken on it. So is that a chicken or is it a duck or is it a goose or is it a peacock?
A peacock, excuse me.
Maybe.
I'm blinking very loudly.
It could be a peacock. What is it?
Probably a chicken. They are famous for their chicken, and they do their chicken in a different way than we do our baijiaji here.
And that's our first dish on our table tonight. Baijiaji, it is exactly what it sounds like. White cut chicken.
But the chicken we use for baijiaji in Guangzhou are chickens from Qingyuan. Those chickens are like, they're slaughtered younger and more tender, but in Chanjiang, they want their chicken to have more of a texture.
And probably more of like a chickeny taste.
Yes.
So that sounds a bit similar to the Hainan style of Hainan chicken, which is a lot tougher and also more chickeny than versions you might find overseas.
The first law of geography, spatial autocorrelation, Chanjiang is actually closer to Hainan, so yes, it is a very reasonable deduction that Chanjiang has more of a similarity to food in Hainan.
Very chickeny and also a little bit on the tougher side. So yeah, more similar to the Hainan style of Hainan chicken rice. And the skin is so nice and jelly-like. So it's got like almost not a crunch, but almost a crunch.
Actually, the most important thing here is the sauce. It is very different from the sauce that we use in Cantonese style baijiaji.
It's like garlicky, but it's something else.
Garlicky,
vinegary, a little bit vinegar.
a little bit vinegary, soy sauce, peanut oil. The last ingredient, shajiang, in English, is probably called galangal. In the western part of Guangdong province, galangal is the king. And then actually another dish that I ordered, lao fen, like a dry rice noodle dish. It also used the sauce.
And that mix you see on top there is actually peanut and garlic. At first glance, I thought it was pork or chicken.
What you're supposed to do is to pour it over the top.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm probably not the best person to really mix this dish.
Peter, I've never seen someone mix noodles this way. You know what? I am blinking so loud right now, as you would say. Oh yeah. Chanjang is giving me really comfort vibes. Like the chicken and then this. It's so good. It's just like soy, garlicky, soft rice noodle.
And a little bit of the hint of galangal as well.
Our last dish is very unique. From what I can tell, it's just a big pot of seaweed. This is probably the most seaweed I've seen in one place, in one dish. Also smells very seaweedy.
But very umami.
It's basically, for me, like the soup version of the Japanese salty, crispy nori that I grew up having as a snack as a kid. Because it's got that seaweedy taste, it's also quite salty.
If you actually go to Chanjiang in the right timing, not now, because now it's like the off season for like any seafood products. In August, all the fishing boats and stuff, they will be like back into the sea again. Because right now, it is pretty much like the breeding season for seafood. So if you catch their babies, then you'll have no seafood left.
So is that why today, instead of ordering something with oysters in it, you got us the seaweed dish?
Yes, that's pretty much it. And then I don't really think that they have, you know, like a great quality seafood as of now.
I think what's really hitting me in doing this comparison and doing this video is just how different the cuisines of Guangdong province are. Like the 3 meals that we've had in this video couldn't be more different. And you know what, we're gonna finish off this food adventure. Of course, we've got to do it. We've done the north, we've done the east, we've done the west. Now we've got to do the south, which is of course Cantonese cuisine. We are here in Guangzhou, like the home of Cantonese cuisine.
So let's use our magic of YouTube. Bonjour.
So it's morning time, so of course we are going to eat some dim sum. We have all the classics here that I've grown up with, but there is also quite an extensive menu here of things I haven't tried before. So today we decided to only order Yamcha items I've never tried before. What's your favorite?
Hard to tell. I mean, I have a few favorites.
You have to choose a favorite. You must choose.
I guess the shrimp dumpling?
Shrimp dumpling. Oh.
You got a hagao.
Okay, I mean a classic. I think mine would either be the hongi chang
What a chicken feet.
or chicken feet. This is like the kingdom of chicken feet. I love Cantonese chicken feet. Okay, so we're at Yamcha, which literally means drink tea. So an essential part of the experience is drinking tea. And here in Guangzhou, each person can choose what kind of tea they want to drink. So I've gone for Guanyin, which I'm actually now regretting because you've gone for this one. It's not even in like a proper bag. It's looking a little bit like...
Okay, so it's not in a bag because it is like kind of like a herbal tea here in Guangzhou. It's called a xi huang cao. What it does, it's like liver support, detoxification.
Well, how about we brew this one and I'll keep this one for later because I'm interested to see what this one tastes like.
Oh, that's gonna be bitter, girl.
Bitter?
Yeah.
I am so easily impressed and this is really impressing me right now. We were like, we need some more water, so we gave it to the waitress. And then she's like, oh, just put it here. She pressed this button and not only will that boil the water, it will add water. So I've been looking at it, but I still don't quite understand how it's happening. After quite some minutes of observation, I found that it actually fills with water from the bottom. It's an invisible refillable kettle. Does this blow anyone else's mind? Anyway, the tea is ready now. Let's see how this herbal tea tastes. It smells a bit like soup. It smells a bit like the seaweed soup we had last night.
It does.
Oh no.
It's very bitter.
That's very bitter. I don't know if it's been oversteeped or it's just bitter by nature, but
It is bitter by nature.
It's not so pleasant for me, to be honest.
No, it's not. So people drink this for like health benefit?
I think I'm actually gonna stick to the Guanyin. That could be all yours. You know what's funny? I mean, Guanyin isn't like a super sweet tea, but after drinking that bitterness, I just got the craziest burst of sweetness in my throat. And here are our Yamcha items here. Can't help but notice we have a lot of white balls on our table here.
Yes.
First up, we've got pork buns, but with a difference. Pork buns I've had before usually look like this, but the skin on these look very different, as you can see there. That's because this version is actually baked. And then the bottom is also a little bit baked as well.
Very crumbly.
Oh, so good. For me, when it's prepared in this way, this definitely is straying into the dessert category. It's like, and the inside is also quite sweet as well, the meat itself. I love that outside. It's almost like pineapple bun meets char siu bao.
This is actually a great example of East meets West. What are traditional buns in Chinese cuisine like? Steamed, of course. And these kind of buns are pretty much only became popular in Cantonese cuisine after like the 19th century. Back at that time, Guangzhou was the only port that was open to the West in China. Of course, Westerners and merchants, they bring a lot of their culture, their cuisine into Guangzhou. So like we learn from them and then we kind of like try to replicate them. And then we combine them with our own stuff.
Okay, time for Little White Balls round 2. This one is a coriander beef dumpling. Oh, it's very interesting. I think it's my first time ever having a coriander dumpling. Very coriandery. It also had water chestnut in it as well, so it had a nice crunch. Look, it was nice, but I don't know if I'll be adding it to my Yamcha rotation. Anyway, time for some slightly larger white balls. Oat buns. I wonder what's inside, do you know?
Oat.
I doubt it's just gonna be filled with oat, but let's see. Oh, actually, yeah, it looks like it's filled with oat. What is this inside? No, it's coconut. It's okay.
Coconut, peanuts, a bit on the dry side.
This is another one we mutually agreed not to order again. It brings us to our last dish, our last item of our Yamcha adventure, which is, I guess, a durian dessert.
Yeah, the durian mochi.
Oh, it's a mochi.
On the menu, it's called a durian princess.
Oh, look at that, it's so soft. Wow. I've never done a durian pull before. It's okay. The durian was the first thing to hit me, but it was also the first thing to leave and then like blend nicely with the other flavors. It's good. It's nice. Okay. I mean, always good to try new things, but Peter and I did decide to end the meal with some of our go-to favorites. Do you want to share last one?
No, you take it.
Oh, you answered correctly. That was a test. That was a test of our friendship. You passed. Yeah. Well, Peter, thank you so much for joining me on this trip around Guangdong within Guangzhou.
Durian.
Durian. Oh, I've learned so much. I will never have that tea again. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next week on my channel. Actually, I'm going to be heading back to Guizhou in next week's video because I have not had enough of Guizhou. And next week, I'm going to be trying something really, really challenging. So it's something I've been wanting to try for many, many years. And it's actually the stomach juice hot pot in Guizhou. This was the most challenging meal of my life. And I can't wait to share this food adventure with you guys next week.
You have fun. I'll shy away.
Okay, you can watch the video.
Oh, bien sore.
Well, I'll see you
Alright.
for that then. Bye, guys.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.